rising in the lakes. The clouds, they gather, the winds tonight. I can feel it in the air, it's coming all right. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Flash across the screen, nature's power in all its scenes. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. To like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. To like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power in all its scenes. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share.
Might not want to face the day, but David and
Couldn't take. There we
All
go.
right, I've got it. All right, sorry about that. My finger's not working real well today, but I tell you, Mark, I don't know about you, but uh, I had gone for quite a while without eating, and boy, I got stuffed at lunchtime.
Absolutely, I did too. I tell you what,
You want to tell them where we ate? I bet
we,
go ahead.
yeah, y'all can probably guess. Where did we eat if we're talking about being stuffed?
They're not. They don't care. They're not paying attention.
Yeah,
Yeah, hearts are heavy, Keith. Uh, for those of you who don't know, and I can officially say it, we lost spotter 62, uh, Chuck Jenkins. And yes, Ma's Kitchen is where we ate. One of the best places I've ever eaten. And
oh my goodness, yes.
I've never had food like that good. You guys, if you haven't tried, you've got to go by there and try it. Anyway, we'll talk more about that a little later. But yeah, I was just saying that you know we lost our spotter 62, Chuck Jenkins, and we don't know the exact cause right now. But anyway, he's now with spotter 61, his wife Jackie, and so I guess there's some comfort in that, but it still doesn't make it easy.
No,
We're gonna miss him. I've missed Jackie for quite a while, but you know,
yeah.
anyway,
And Chuck was one of the best.
he was one of the best. He knew his stuff, and I hope he knows how much we cared about him.
Yeah.
So tell us about the weather, Mark.
Well, it's a beautiful day out there, although it's a bit breezy. Our highs are supposed to hit the mid 70s today and be sunny. Tonight, we'll have a bit of an increase in clouds. They may get some showers and thunder showers off to the west over in Missouri and maybe the far western counties, but they won't amount to much. And then Thursday, bright and sunny, high in the low 70s again. Thursday night, we're going to drop down in the upper 40s. Friday will be nice. And then, unfortunately, we're going to see showers and thunder showers again for the weekend.
Yep.
But right now, they do not look severe.
I hope not. I just don't know how much more we can take. A lot of the people here are wary of the severe weather, and of course, you and I have been at this. Just seems like nonstop for the last I don't know how long. It just seems like it's going unending this year, and it's wearing on me a little bit, and I can tell. But we're going to be all right. We've got to get through all this, and I think you and I are going to try to take a day tomorrow and get some rest.
Yeah, that's the plan anyway.
So anyway, at least it's going to be a little cooler. It's not going to be hot and muggy, and but I don't even really feel too much like talking. Still, it is a beautiful afternoon and evening out there. It's going to be a good night to get out there and look up the stars, and
Yeah. And everyone on here, I see chat lit up and down. I see the whole chat here lit up and down with condolences and everything. So, yeah, Chuck was a good guy. We're going to miss him a lot, and we thank you for your prayers and your kind wishes.
All about that bass too. That is such a kind thing to say, and it is. All of you, it's really good to hear from you. But the big bright spot is our lunch at Ma's Kitchen. We had a podcast to do with Hunter Ezel, so we did that, and that was such a pleasure. He's really a great person, and we've made a new good friend today. Yep. Amanda Patty says Milky Way is supposed to be visible the next few nights, and Sheila Snyder says hello everyone. They're coming to us over on the Weather and Wisdom Facebook page that we're simulcasting on, and Phyllis Thomas Shore, hope you both got some much needed rest. Prayers for the loss of your weather spotter, Chuck.
We did, and we thank you.
Yeah. Ruth Cornelius says, go ahead.
Hi, everyone. She says, hi, everyone.
Yeah. Let's look around at the cameras, just see if there's anything good to see out there, and I'm sure there are. Let's look at the elevator cam. here's
There's lots
southern.
of sunshine, I guarantee.
Yeah, yeah. Cameras are a little shaky because it's windy, and
Hmm.
you know that's a sign that the weather is cool because the cold front has come through, so the pressure is trying to regulate itself by being windy. Um, but it is a nice day, and let's see. I think Barkley Lake is not back up like I thought it was.
They
So,
were earlier.
uh,
Goodness gracious.
but here's Lakeside, and it's certainly up. It's a beautiful, beautiful day over on Kentucky Lake, and you can see how nice it is. The green uh, shades contrasting with the blue sky. Um, let's see here. Here's the WKDZ camera at I-24 and 6880 in Trigg County. I-24 is back to the right, but this is looking west, and still a nice, nice afternoon. And downtown Katie's, it looks like it's back to normal. I see this little Go Katie's down here in the corner. I guess that's what they were trying to do earlier, Mark.
I think so. It must have
Looks,
been.
yeah, looks like they
We
got
looked at
it.
them earlier and they had like half the screen covered up.
Yeah, well, at least they got it straightened out. So I'm glad to see that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess we could look at some of the other places out there. Let me
Yeah.
get over here and punch you back in where we can see it. Here is no, that's not it. Hold on a minute. That didn't show up. Well, hold on. Let me see if I can figure out another way here.
Do you have to be on Chrome for that one?
Yeah, and I'm on there, but I'm not getting through to you. So, yeah, Chrome is not coming through over there. So we've got something here.
Hang on.
There we go. We got it up now. So this is exit 4 down at Clarksville. You can see traffic's pretty heavy. The mall is up. See, the mall is up around this way, but so we're looking. I guess this is kind of a, I don't know, north, east, someplace like that. So let's see where else we can go. Let's go to the other end. Other end. There we go. This is looking back up where you go to get on I-24, Highway 79, and then I think entrance to Sam's Club is right about there, and across the street is the Cracker Barrel. So you get an idea of what is out there. Let's go to the 101st Boulevard, and it looks fairly heavy too, as it usually would this time of day. But the good thing is that it's all good and clear. We can look here at Houston. Let's look at Houston, Texas. And hold on here. There we go. That's better. And you can see bumper to bumper traffic.
Yeah, the typical hustle and bustle of Houston.
I don't think I could ever live in the city. I think I would just absolutely choke. But anyway, here's Kansas City. And there it is. You have a nice view of it. Looks like a few clouds overhead, but some blue sky back behind it. And of course, one of our favorite places is Niagara Falls, although it's not so favorite right now because it's socked in with fog. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that view of Niagara Falls. Let's see here. I'm just going to come on back to us here, I think.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm trying to get some of this stuff here squared up, and I can't seem to. Well, I tell you, some of these days it doesn't pay to hardly get out of bed the way things are going right now. I've got to find my. Here we go. I found it. Yeah. Now I'm back to where I want to be.
All right.
Let's see. Mark, we don't have any really serious weather coming on anytime soon.
No, probably not until sometime the following week.
And the temperature's
If
going to
then.
remain kind of cool, right?
Mm-hmm. In fact, over the weekend, our highs are only going to be in the mid to upper 60s
Man, that's a low.
when that rain chance comes in.
That's pretty nice. And I saw so we're going to get rain tonight. Is that right?
Mm, they have shown a chance of it, mostly to the west of us. There's a little system sliding down along the jet stream that could bring some stuff over that way. But the local forecast from Paducah does not have it at all in our area. Now,
Well,
they are showing some showers tomorrow. I see Tara O'Hare was asking about Lexington, and they are supposed to be partly cloudy tonight. Thursday's calling for about a 30% chance of showers up that way. Their highs are only going to be in the mid 60s. And
I'm
then it
looking.
looks like they have a wet weekend too.
I'm looking at the current satellite, and you can see you got a lot of altocumulus up here over Elizabethtown, Campbellsville. But back here to the west, where we're located, it's clear skies. And it looks pretty good all the
Hmm.
way down to Tennessee. I don't see anything
Yeah.
much at all.
See
It's
that
gonna,
little system right up there in Missouri?
yeah,
That's what they're talking about sliding down through, but it's probably going to be well to our west.
yeah. It's not
It
very
may hit
big either,
the Tennessee counties a little bit.
right? Uh, 7161 says, "Hey all from Centertown." Ruth Cornelius says it's smoggy at somewhere. Angie
Niagara
says,
Falls.
yeah, Angie says, "My condolences on your loss. Heaven is shining brighter, and he is watching over the crew." Linda McAlrath is, anyway. Let's see here. Leo says, "Great show. Keep up the amazing work and be safe, my friends. God bless all from Loveisville, Kentucky. Got blowed around a little bit, but still here. And I'm sure glad of that, Leo.
Yes,
Really
indeed.
glad to
Glad
hear it.
you are.
Um, let's see. Damon Driver. I typically hate summer due to the temps, but after this year, I'm kind of ready for some 90 plus degree days, not as many severe storms. And I tend to agree with that.
Yeah. At least we can stay in the air conditioning.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, Ruth was talking. That was Houston. She was talking about. Um,
Yeah, Houston's always a little smoggy.
of course it is. We could take a look around the area, some of the area cameras, real quick. I want to look at Reelfoot
Yeah.
Lake, and here it is. That's
That'll
a
just
beautiful
make you want to
shot.
be there.
Yeah, it looks coolish there. Wind's blowing, and just a good day to be around like that. Let's see, what is their temperature? I don't see it, but it's
No,
fairly
but their
cool.
winds are nice and breezy.
Yeah, yeah. Here is Stewart County. And really, that's a good shot of the forest around there, but sun getting ready to set. And here's Clarksville. That's a pretty nice shot. You know, this is
It is.
downtown Clarksville, and you look off over the ridge there, and there's just a beautiful shot. And let's see, 77 degrees there. And here's Robertson County. This is looking kind of, this is looking northwest, I guess. This is 41 going up towards Kentucky. And it's a nice day. You can see the winds blowing pretty good with the trees rolling like that. Anyway, let's see here.
Yeah, let's check over at Irwin.
Okay. Here we look at Pinnacle Tower in Irwin, Tennessee. My goodness, they're getting some winds there. This is on top of Forest Tower, where they look out for forest fires. And Irwin, Tennessee is down here on the valley, and especially on off to the right. But you can see those clouds are looking pretty close to the forest, it looks like.
Yeah.
But it is windy, really windy there. In fact, 62 degrees. The winds right now are, let's see, in the last 12 hours, it shows that they've been up to 19 miles an hour. So it's not especially windy, but windy enough to blow everything around. Anyway, there you go. Kathy Lester, thank you and Mark for your weather updates. Sorry for the loss of your weather spotter, Chuck. And Jennifer Lewis, enjoying the smell of honeysuckle in the backyard. Yeah, they're in bloom, and They are smelling really nice. If you like the
Yep.
smell of honeysuckle, which I do, it's nice. Let's see here. Anywhere else we need to look? Let's see. Our Metropolis camera is not there. So anyway,
Nope.
okay. Let's see here, Mark. We've been on 20 minutes, so we'd like to get a little bit more in. Um,
Well, we do have to pay our bills.
you know what? That is right. So I'm going to begin by saying, hey, you need to go out to Ma's Kitchen, 3022 Fort Campbell Boulevard. Oh my goodness, they're in Hopkinsville. It's up there close to where Harbor Freight is in that shopping center. There's the phone number, 270-632-1112. And for a limited time, they've got $1.50 sausage and biscuits. I can't hardly believe it. And their people are just coming buying it right and left. But boy, we had a meal there. Oh, it was just, I can't even describe it. You have to go and experience
my
it
goodness.
yourself. You really do. I'm serious. If you
Yeah.
haven't experienced Ma's Kitchen, there's something wrong with you. And you get really everything. It's a big portions. It's a big meal. And
It is.
And you know what she's going to do tomorrow for breakfast? Did you hear?
Oh,
Spam and
I
egg
heard.
on toast. Woohoo! I haven't had that
Yes,
since
indeed.
my mom fixed it for me years and years ago. Spam and
Yeah.
egg on toast. What a good breakfast.
And as
you have-
always, they're not going to skimp on ingredients.
Oh,
They're going to
no.
use real Spam, not treat, not dollar store special or
Nope.
anything.
Nope.
You know,
It's going to be the authentic thing, and it is going to be delicious. So if you haven't gone by Ma's, go by there in the morning, or even take in lunch there. Angie says, I have an interview on Friday in Clarksville. I have to make a detour afterwards to Ma's Kitchen on the way back to Lewisburg. You really do. It will
Yes,
be well
indeed.
worth your trip, I promise you. So the next person we have on our list of folks who are sponsoring this show, let's take a look at this one.
It's the middle of the night and tornadic storms are approaching. The nearest public shelter is miles away and they don't allow pets. You should have purchased a Mid-South storm shelter. Mid-South storm shelters offer you the security of having your own shelter at your doorstep. These sturdy and roomy shelters come in below ground or above ground styles. Both styles accommodate 10 people comfortably and will give you peace of mind anytime severe weather threatens. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. Mention the promo code Weather and Wisdom and you will get $200 off. Financing is available.
And they definitely are backed up, but people are calling them. They're happy with the storm shelters they're getting. Tanis Williamson was there for lunch today, and they said they loved it over at Ma's Kitchen. Amanda Barber just hopped on. What's the weather for this weekend? And Mark, give them a quick update. Well, let me finish the commercials here first.
yeah.
If you got any
Do
roofing
that.
issues,
We'll give them a breakdown before we decide to go.
if you got any roofing issues, you got to go to Michael Vance Contracting and Roofing, 270-707-ROOF. He is the man to call. He's got crews out there ready, willing, and able to help you and service your needs. If you got roof damage, either commercial or residential, he's the man to call. Also, he owns Lakeside Campground Marina, and I can almost tell you, I bet they're getting close to being full. But it wouldn't hurt to call him, see if you can get in there. It is a good place to be, and you sure would enjoy it. And I don't want to forget my good friend Katie Moyer over at Kentucky Hemp Works. She absolutely has some of the best stuff. I want to show you this salve first, so take a look at this. Anytime my aches and pains act up, I always reach for Kentucky Hemp Works Hemp Root Salve. It's easy to use. Just rub it on the affected areas and you will soon notice big relief. You can use it as a moisturizing lip balm or ointment that heals and protects your lips during adverse weather conditions and helps with preventing chapped lips. This amazing Kentucky Hemp Works salve is available in our online store at dpww.shop. Order today. Let's see here. There is our online store, dpww.shop. So if you haven't been there, you need to go in there and take a look at it. Let's see. Amanda Barber says she just got on the list for a shelter. Will be installed in 12 weeks. Oh, my goodness. But, hey, listen.
They're that backed up.
They
Wow.
are, and they've hired another crew to try to help out with it. So they're going as fast as they can, but I'll tell you what, it'll be worth the wait Amanda, I promise you, those guys have some good shelters and people love them. And I hope you mentioned the promo code Weather and Wisdom to get $200 off on it. So anyway, okay, let's see here. What was I going to do here next? Let's go back to our radar. And okay, hold on. Let me get that off.
There we go.
Now we're back to normal.
Yep. Somebody had asked about the weekend.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'll just go give a whole recap.
Okay.
We're going to be sunny today, high in the mid 70s. Thursday, sunny, high in the low 70s. Thursday night, we'll get down in the upper 40s. Friday, around 70 degrees. Saturday, just under 70 degrees. But the rain chances start coming back Friday night into Saturday morning with about a 50% chance. Showers again, chance of showers Saturday night, and highs Sunday. Again, depending on where you're at in the area, 70 to 75 with showers. Then as we get on into the early part of the week, Monday, which is Memorial Day, showers and thunderstorms likely, with a high, around in the mid 70s. And Tuesday, a chance of showers, slight chance with a high in the low 70s. So we're not going to get real warm. We're just going to get kind of wet and maybe a little thundery. But again, we're not really looking for much in the way of severe weather with that round of storms.
Okay, and Amanda did get the promo codes. I am so glad, Amanda. I'm tickled, and I know you're going to love it. I'm looking forward to hearing your report about it. I know it's going to be positive. Okay, anything else that anyone wants to ask or say? Any birthdays? I don't see any birthdays on here either. We got several viewers, so it's a good time to ask. If you don't ask, you don't know. Okay.
All right, then.
All right. Well, Mark, do you have any final words to say?
Everyone, enjoy the rest of the week. Enjoy the nicer temperatures. Enjoy no storms, no severe weather forecast for a little while. We will see you Friday with our next update, and be safe till then.
Absolutely. And if I don't see you here, I'll see you here.
Bye.
Thank you all for watching our show. We've had such fun, but now must go. Every moment's been a delight. Until next time, we say good night. Feel the thunder, but don't fear